Hello, I am Rohini Thomre, lecturer, Kekewa Polytechnic Nasik. Today, in this video, I will be going to discuss electronic waste. As discussed in previous video, there are three types of solid waste: municipal solid waste, biomedical solid waste, and e-waste. We have discussed municipal solid waste and biomedical solid waste in previous video. Now in this video I will be discuss electronic waste, also known as e-waste. E-waste is an electronic products that are unwanted, not working, and nearby or at the end of their useful life. Computers, televisions, VCR, copiers, fax machines are everyday electronics product. It is also discussed as e-waste is any electrical or electronic equipment that has been discarded. This include working and broken items that are thrown in the garbage or donated to the charity resellers like Goodwill. Often, if the item goes unsold in the store, it will be thrown away. E-waste is particularly dangerous due to toxic chemicals that naturally leach from the metals inside when buried. There are different sources of e-waste like household, shops, industries, electrical or electronic repairing center, institution, laboratories, IT centers, computer institutes, etc. These are the list of common e-waste items. It includes home appliances like microwaves, home entertainment devices, electric cookers, heaters and fan. It also includes communication and IT technology devices like cell phones, smartphones, desktop computers, computer monitors, laptop, circuit board, hard drives. It includes the home entertainment devices such as DVD, Blu-ray players, stereos, televisions, video game systems, fax machines, printers. It includes the electronic utilities like message chairs, heating pad, remote control, television remotes, electrical cords, lamp, smart lights, night lights, etc. Also, it includes office and medical equipment like treadmills, Fitbits, smartwatches, heart monitors, diabetic testing equipment, IT server racks, IT servers, cord and cables, Wi-Fi dongles, imaging equipments, etc. Now, let us see the generation of e-waste. According to UN's Global Monitor, India ranked 5th in the world in generating e-waste. India generates 1.81 million tons e-waste per year. And the rate of e-waste generation increases 10% every year. Every year, e-waste generation increases by 10%. Let us have the composition of e-waste. Large household appliances like AC, washing machine, it carries up to 42% in the e-waste. It also includes small household appliances like iron, toaster. IT equipments like PCs, laptop, fax, copier, they are having total 34% weightage. Entertainment device, TV, DVD, radio, toys, lamp, tube, bulb like lighting devices are also there. Consumer appliances carries 14%, and other like electrical tools, security equipment like CCTV, medical equipments, drills, saws, cables, it carries about 10% composition of e-waste. Now, let us have the impact of e-waste. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), health risk may result from direct contact with toxic materials that leach from e-waste. This includes minerals such as lead, cadmium, chromium, brominated flame, or polychlorinated biphenyls. Danger can come from inhalation of toxic flames as well as from the accumulation of chemicals in soil, water, and food. It causes DNA damage, lung cancer, damage to heart, lungs, chronic damage to brain, asthmatic bronchitis, vision failure, ulcer, breathing difficulties, birth rate, hormonal changes. It also damages the immune system, etc. E-waste not just causes people but land and sea animals as well. In developing countries, the risks are exceptionally high because some developed countries send their e-waste in ocean. Studies have shown that global e-waste has detrimental effect on the people that work with the e-waste but also the people that live around it. It also causes the groundwater pollution, acidification of soil pollution, air pollution. Now, let us have the method of e-waste management. We are using recycling of e-waste management for e-waste. Electronic recycling can be challenging because discarded electronic devices are sophisticated devices manufactured from varying proportion of glass, metals, and plastic. The process of recycling can vary depending on materials being recycled and the technologies employed. These are the steps of e-waste management. The first step is collection of e-waste. Collection and transportation are two of the initial stage of recycling process. Recyclers place collection bins or electronic take-back booths at special locations and transport the collected e-waste from these sites to recycle plants and facilities. After collection and transportation, the next process is sorting and processing of e-waste. When material collected and transported to recycling facilities, materials in e-waste stream must be processed and separated into clean commodities that can be used to make a new product. Efficient separation of materials is the foundation of electronics recycling. Initial shredding of e-waste stream facilitates sorting and separation of plastic from metals and internal circuitry. There are different advanced separation techniques are also going to be used in this process. The final step in separation process locates and extract any remaining metal from the plastic to further purify the stream. After shredding, sorting and separation, we are going to repair, recycle and dismantling the e-waste. The separated materials are prepared for sale as usable raw materials for the production of new electronics or other products. And the remaining residual of e-waste is disposed in the landfill. Thank you for watching the video.